It is now officially time for our first MMA bout of the afternoon, an elimination 155-pound contest. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, please make welcome Daniel Campagna.
Mr. Daniel Campagna that will be our first MMA fighter of the afternoon in the 155-pound division. Talked about how much we enjoy the speed, technique, and conditioning of the 125-pound fighters. Take all of that, add in some more power in the 155-pound division. Mr. Campagna coming in cornered by standout fighter, Mr. LT Smash Nelson.
And now, fighting out of the blue course, shooting center blue corner, please make welcome Brawlin' Collin Small.
Collin Small making his way from the back of the Grizzly Rose. Fun venue here. You get to walk out pretty much surrounded by the crowd. Some people offering up their cheers and adulations as you're on your way to the cage. The proverbial intimate venue. And Collin Small has life experience advantage by way of being 12 years older, height advantage as well of being 2 inches taller. Mr. Campagna comes in with a 5-fight record at 4-1 versus the 0-1 record of Small. And look at the very bottom on the styles, the classic grappler versus striker. Mr. Campagna the grappler, Mr. Small the striker. So, we'll see how that plays out. A little Vaseline on the eyebrows and bridge of the nose allows the leather or the vinyl of the gloves to slide off the skin without grabbing hold of it and causing a tear or a cut. So fighter safety there, and you hate to see fights stop because of a little cut that's not actually damaging injury, but just, you know, blood leaking in the eye, impairing your vision or something like that. Not how you want to see him end, so that's the purpose of the Vaseline.
This elimination 155-pound bout is presented by Rocky Mountain Flagging. Rocky Mountain Flagging has been a leader in traffic control for the past 33 years, handling everything from drawn plans and execution of traffic control to full-service sign manufacturing, banners, and decals. Rocky Mountain Flagging. It's now time to meet the elimination 155-pound fighters. First, fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, from Makua MMA in Rapid City, South Dakota, please make welcome Daniel Campagna. And now, fighting out of to the Blue Course Shooting Center blue corner. From Marcelo Alonso Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Seattle, Washington. Please make welcome, brawling, Collin Small. This elimination 155-pound bout is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Referee Curtis Thrasher.
Okay, gentlemen, this is the first elimination MMA of the evening. Expect you to obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Use your instructions in the dressing room. Turn your corners.
I know Mr. Tyson Martinez is watching from South Dakota. I bet he's cheering for Daniel Campagna. Thanks for joining us on our Facebook stream, Mr. Martinez. And he's facing off against Collin Small, who comes to us from Washington. So, in a Colorado fight, it is South Dakota versus Washington. And our first MMA bout of the evening, so seeing those knee strikes free-flowing. See how Small does in the grappling and clinching exchanges, having listed himself as a striker. And Small ends up with top position first time it hits the mat. Referee Curtis Thrasher right in there telling the fighters watch hitting to the back of the head. They're awfully particular about that here in Colorado. And Campagna off of his back, tying up one arm, looking like he's trying to set that up as a sweep or use it to pivot his hips, and starting to scoot his hips around, looking to lock up the armbar here is Campagna. Campagna going to go belly down. That's a good, strong position. See if Small's able to keep his defense in place here, and he does. The elbow is safe now for Small, so Campagna going to transition here and continues to stretch on the arm. Nice transition by the South Dakota fighter. Corner of Campagna saying, take his back now. And Campagna looking to listen to his corner, trying to do just that, but Small, nice job of shucking him off. The hooks were not set for Campagna, so Small able to turn the corner. And Campagna now looking like he might want to set up a leg lock, see if he can bring that left leg through, and he does. Oh, Small able to grab hold of the knee and pressure it back. Good awareness by the Washington fighter, Mr. Small. LT Nelson in the corner of Campagna telling him he needs to stay working. And Campagna doing a nice job listening to his corner, especially considering it's a voice he's not used to hearing. Small looking to wrap up a guillotine here, doesn't quite have the hand position that he wants. Has to give up on it because he's not able to get the hands in. Does Small. Small, nice job bringing his knees into play here as well. Campagna had to bring a knee across the belly in order to shut down some of the striking here of Small. The 10-second clock is sounded, so we're going to get treated to a round number 2. So, interestingly enough, Small, listing himself as a striker, is the one that controls most of the action on the ground. Campagna busy all around with these submission attempts, but Small looked like he'd seen everything that Campagna knew how to do and just had an answer for all the positions. And just all kinds of ice being thrown all over the ring by the corner of Small right now. They're going to have to get that cleaned up. Referee Curtis Thrasher over inspecting things. So if you're in Small's corner and has listed himself as a striker, need to, if it goes to the ground, needs to have that submission awareness that he showed, but could probably get a little bit busier with the strikes on the ground. And if you're Campagna, I'm sure LT Nelson was telling him, don't let your back hit the mat. Try to be the one on top, controlling position.
Watch your space. Hands up, I want you to explode. You got that explosiveness. Ready to go. Ready to go. He's way too slow coming in on that. Ready to fire. As soon as he goes, you go.
So you can hear LT Nelson in the corner of Campagna saying they want him to step forward, saying they want him to fire, and that means punches, and be aware of when the takedown is available as well. Saying that Small is too slow for him, and I don't know if I agree with that. Oh, and I think Campagna was hurt by that kick. Stunned him for a second. Allows Small to take top position here. See if Small can get him turned over. No, it's Campagna that's controlling position. Head underneath the armpit by Campagna. Let's see if he can skip over to the other side and start to set up a choke. And a lot of blood coming out of Campagna now. Not sure where he took that shot. Looks like it might be around the chin, actually. And big strikes coming in for Campagna. Campagna, both feet in. His hips are just a little high, but he takes the ride nicely, able to sink in the choke here. Small looking very composed, but that choke is slowly sliding underneath the chin. Getting tighter and tighter, and there's the tap out. Congratulations to the Washington fighter. Mr. Daniel Campagna going to go home with the victory by way of rear naked choke in round number 2. So it was at the expense of losing a little bit of his own blood, but Campagna got the job done here this afternoon and make that long ride home a little bit easier. And there's that kick that we saw that hurt Campagna. And Small came in looking to take control of what was going on in the groundwork like he did in round number 1, but Campagna had an answer for him this time.
At 1 minute 33 seconds of round number 2, referee Thrasher has called a stop to this fight. Declaring you winner by submission, Daniel Campagna. It is Sean in the cage with Daniel. Let's talk about that fight a little bit. It looked like maybe that one hurt you a little bit. You got a knee to the chin, cut you up a little bit, and then you get the submission right after. It clearly didn't hurt you that bad, huh?
Nah. Well, he hit me hard, but if I'm awake, I'm gonna keep moving.
What was the game plan coming into this one? Was it to look for a submission on the ground like that?
Just be the better fighter.
Worked out for you today for sure. Some people you want to thank, I'm sure.
Reno McCoy from McCoy MMA, he's my new coach. Badass Muay Thai, one of the best strikers in Rapid City. My family's being super supportive.
Congratulations on that victory, brother. Go get some rest, maybe a stitch or two. Give it up once again for your winner, Daniel Campagna. Back with fight number 5 in a moment.
Mr. Campagna saying his game plan was to be the better fighter. Not a bad game plan.